Hey everybody, Felix Staffelbaker here. I wanted to make a video about Grayscale starting an EOS Trust. I don't think people realize just how big this is. So on January 27th, 2021, Grayscale filed with the state of Delaware to make Grayscale EOS Trust. And they did make a handful of others, so there are other cryptos in their new formed trusts, but they're separate, so they're their own formation. There's a couple others, I think DOT and a couple other ones, but what Grayscale is doing is opening the door for institutions to buy EOS on a large scale. And what this is going to do is, when Grayscale, say they're the first before somebody else may jump the shark, to buy a super large quantity of EOS, because Grayscale, they have over 500,000 Bitcoin. So when they come to play, they come to the big leagues, they come to play for real, and they come to play for keeps. So what we're seeing is the formation of this EOS Trust. And hat tip to Rec Kid, I'm not even sure if this has been announced by Grayscale themselves yet, but what this means is that they're going to allocate a portion of some type of cash to EOS. And all it would take is $1 billion or $2 billion to move this coin significantly because of where it is. So when we start to see Grayscale jump in to this, so we've already got, think about it, over roughly half of the total EOS in supply are staked. So that means either in wallets or, in Rex or somewhere where it would take, until the new resource model goes into effect, it would take a minimum of 3 days for those to unstake and be sold, if there's a massive price spike. So you have to think that there's already almost half of the EOS out of the market to be able to be bought by Grayscale. If they make a large investment and a large dump into EOS and cause this price to absolutely skyrocket on its own, we could see Block 1 start to announce stuff, Voice start to come out of beta, and products be launched by Block 1, and this thing absolutely tear faster than anybody's even expecting. And this is really a positive reflexivity feedback loop, where you've got one institution that buys EOS, the price skyrockets, another institution buys EOS, say Grayscale buys EOS, and then say the price jumps to near all-time highs, $16, $17, and then say, oh, who's really smart? Michael Saylor. What if Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy decide to dump a bunch of money into EOS because they saw Grayscale do it and just quadruple their profits? Michael Saylor's going to win it on that. You got to think too, bullish.com was just sold for $1 million to the same person who sold voice.com, believe it or not. The same registered domain sold both of those to the same person, and everything EOS uncovered that. Hat tip, everything EOS. So we're seeing that there is something happening behind the scenes here, where very quickly we could absolutely see a monumental price shift in EOS, and it could all start with something as simple as Grayscale or some type of large hedge fund to jump into EOS first and take advantage of what a lot of people are saying is an arbitrage opportunity, when you've got EOS trading at such a low price, and then the tech is worth so much more, as well as the spread in how much Block 1 has versus EOS. I mean, there's just so much happening right now that people who are bored, or people who have sold, or people who are sitting on the sidelines, I mean, I'm not sure, I don't think anything will really get through to them, even a higher price, because I mean, you would want to get in as low as possible and then sell at the highest price. So right now is that time, and we're just seeing this absolute push where institutions buying will beget institutions buying, will beget institutions, which beget institutions, and we'll have this positive reflexivity loop of just the price going haywire to astronomical prices that people just couldn't believe. Especially for, EOS, people don't think that it has that much potential or that much power, but when you study how the actual tokenomics work for the gamification of price, I mean, this thing is going to absolutely go stupid, and we're all here for it. This is absolutely crazy, and Grayscale could be the ones to kick it off, followed by very quickly somebody like MicroStrategy, and then by that time Raoul Pal may be getting involved, and we may start to see everybody start to jump into EOS who was all skeptical at first, and really in a major way start to just take off. So I wanted to put that out there and keep everybody encouraged. Stoffel Baker out.